The immortal John Hancock.
The immortal John Hancock here, and today I'm taking a look at Nintendo Switch eShop titles on sale. Are they worth it now? The eShop is an awesome way to experience countless games. There are always games coming out every week. Often some older titles or titles that haven't been noticed are heavily discounted, and that is kind of a nice opportunity to check out a game that may not be worth its original price, but if it's heavily discounted, such as the ones that I'm showing today are less than $1 or about $1. So I'm going to take a look at these games and see, are they worth it now? Let's take a look. Alright, this is Escape Dudeland, and it kind of has a grotesque premise. You're on this like pen and paper monster land, and you're a character, you're a monster, and you're escaping by doing simple jumping mechanics and farting. And so, you know, this is not going to be for everybody, but I actually like the art style of this game. I'm just going to show you this real quick. You start off here. If you're a fan of Everrunners, then this is a game for you. Dudeland has pretty cool art style. It is a game that's difficult. Game definitely, if you like Everrunners, which I do. Alright, made it to a checkpoint. Woo! You collect the beans and you can then purchase items that will help you in the shop. Very helpful. Pretty challenging game. Alright, made it to another checkpoint. No Reload Heroes is a party shooter. I'm showing this with one player, but really the strength of this game is 4-player co-op. This is a twin stick action overhead party shooter. You can level up, you can get different items. I like this game. This game isn't perfect, but I think for a fun party game, this is a lot of fun, especially if you want to casually play some multiplayer with some friends. I think this game is pretty good. If you're a fan of games such as Smash TV, Robotron, Gauntlet, this is a fun game. So the game starts off easy and gets a lot more difficult. You smash items in each room you grab. You can get healing crystals and experience. The experience levels you up, you become more powerful, you can upgrade your character. There are over 70 different weapons and over 40 different enemies. So this is it's a nice budget style twin stick shooter that you can play with friends. I like that. And you can level up in this game, and you can, the next upgrade, you can choose more speed or rate of fire. And so there's lots of ways of upgrading your character. You can upgrade lots of things in this, and so I'm going to definitely choose rate of fire and get that up. As you progress, the enemies get tougher. So it's one of those games where you can play it by yourself, but really the strength of this game is a party game. Alright, if you like Puzzle Quest, then you will like Darkest Hunters. Darkest Hunters is a puzzle RPG. There's not enough of these going to go around. There is a lot to like about Darkest Hunters. Simple premise, matches many icons together. I do prefer playing this game with the touch screen. I thought that the controls with the controller were a little clunky, but to capture footage here, I'm going to use a controller. And so there's an overhead map. There is several levels, and I found it to be quite fun. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you that. This is a typical play field. It has several icons on it. And so your character, and you can look around here, your goal is to find the exit, and you can attack enemies. If you attack enemies in the game, then you and defeat them, you get bonuses. So you link money icons together for money. The green icons, the cross, those are for health. Potions are for magic, and the sword is for attack. Simple game, right? Not so much. And so there is a lot of strategy. Whether you attack an enemy from afar, there is ranged weapons. You find and upgrade items for your character, including armor and weapons. I really like that. This game is far from perfect. Even full price, this game is about $5. So I'm hurt. You would go over the green icons to regain health. The enemy is hurting me up there, so I'm going to go up to the enemy and attack it. If I had a ranged weapon, I could attack it from afar. So here I am attacking it. Alright, took it out. When you take out an enemy or take out certain enemies, there's different mission goals for each stage. The number by the enemy shows you what level it is, and so as the levels progress, it does get more difficult. Next up is Startide. Startide is a pretty interesting title. It combines elements of a classic shooter with kind of the procedurally generated level design where you explore different planets and systems. You control a mech. In this game, you can upgrade mechs and get different ones. One thing I don't like about this is the menu design. The menu design is kind of tedious. So here's the galaxy you can explore. You go to space. I really wish that you could use the touch screen to go to different planets. You can't. You have to use a controller. I didn't like that design whatsoever. So you choose a planet, and on a planet you're doing various missions. A lot of them are the same. So, in a typical level, you're blowing up parts of a spaceship, and it then moves on to the next part. You can fly around. It does have some interesting gameplay mechanics. I found the game to be a little repetitive, but if you're a classic shooter fan, and you know the game is only $1 right now, so it might be worth picking up. Sometimes in the levels you have to avoid obstacles, take out ships, and so you grab these canisters here. You have a fairly nice health bar, so you can take hits. That's kind of nice. So it's not. I thought the difficulty was on the easy side for classic shooter fans. You know, I don't know if this is going to be for everybody. But I did enjoy what I played, especially for $1. It's 90% off, and the sale's until November 13th. Next game up is Defunct, and this is available on many different platforms and PC, but on the Switch, it is only 49 cents till November 11th, and so that enticed me to pick this up. Defunct is a adventure platform that uses momentum. You're using momentum to sometimes get through a level. It is fairly fast, runs pretty decent on the Switch, and one that I'm probably going to play more of. You know, there's a lot to this game. Levels are big, there's lots of hidden items in it. There is some puzzle aspects to the game. You are a broken robot essentially trying to get back home to your ship. And so there are some things in each level that are hidden. Lots to do and see in each level. I'm just kind of doing a quick run through of the first level. But you gather items, you unlock doors. There's lots of hidden secrets. Definitely worth the look. You know, for 49 cents, this is a good deal. So there you have it. 5 heavily discounted Nintendo Switch eShop titles. You can get all 5 of these for about $5. holy cow, that's a good deal. And so, you know, these games aren't perfect. These games aren't going to be for everybody. But for the price, you know, definitely Darkest Hunters of the games that I shared today is something I'm going to go back and play more. I loved Puzzle Quest, and this game shares a lot of similarities to it. Comment below, what was your favorite? Are you going to pick up any of these games? Did you know these games were heavily discounted? I'd love to hear back from you. And as always, I want to thank everybody for the ongoing support. As always, please hit that like and subscribe button. This is the Immortal John Hancock. Thank you for the ongoing support. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. You take care.